Hi, my name is Pranav, and I founded this organization to help students across the world in different areas and start tutoring. So, yeah, Brian, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Brian. Me, Pranav, and Ani go to the same school in California, and I do in Igniter Minds, I teach data science.
Hi, my name is Ani. I'll be teaching artificial intelligence and machine learning to all of you guys. So I'm excited to start this journey.
And I'll be teaching robotics.
So, did you guys get a chance to look over the email and did Cedric provide all the details on your end?
You come again?
Did Cedric give the background about the organization and what we are trying to do, or do you want us to go over?
Okay. Hello?
Hi, can you hear us? Is Cedric there?
Yes, sure. This is in Sony, Malawi.
Oh, hi. Did Cedric?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. This is Frank.
Hi, Frank. How are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
Yep. Yeah, we're all good. We're all excited to see you all and meet you all.
Yes, I have the students here.
Perfect. Hello, everyone.
Sure. Hello. Hello.
Good to see you all.
You're able to see them? Hi.
Hello. So can we start, or do you want to introduce from your side, Frank, and the quickly students? Then we are going to start the presentation.
Okay,
And
thank you so
like,
much.
yeah, which form are you on? What's your name and what are you interested in?
Oh, okay, thank you so much. Yeah, I'll start with your name.
My name is Mustafa Tamangiwa. I learn art in Sony CDSS in Ikirazu. Yes.
Yeah, what's the subject which you like?
I like to learn physics, chemistry, English.
Sounds good.
Yes, another one?
My name is John Sirujang.
Perfect.
I'm Olivia Gapiru from Shirazu. I like chemistry.
Glad to see you.
Precious Edison. I learn at Sony. I like mathematics.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm Henry Rondi from Sony CDSS. I like to learn chemistry.
Okay, nice meeting you.
I'm Ibrahim Daudi. I'm Ibrahim Daudi. I learn at Sony CDSS. I like learning physics.
Sounds good.
My name is Patrick Kambalame. I am from Sony CDSS Malawi. I like learning chemistry.
Sounds good.
I am Francis Bunde from Sony CDSS. I like learning physics.
Nice meeting you.
I'm Stanley Stima from Sony CDSS. I like computer study.
Okay.
My name is Nikias Mizai. I came from Sony CDSS. I like this subject, computer.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are some of the students which we are having this afternoon.
Yeah, it's nice meeting them, and they're all interested in subjects, chemistry, physics. That's nice. So we are going to go over the mentoring options in physics, mathematics, and some engineering as well, like artificial intelligence, robotics. What we're going to cover today, different sessions, which the team will mentor throughout the year, next 6 to 8 months. and each area, what are the topics they're going to cover next 6 months. All we are going to do today is go over the topic names. And then, we will share the same PowerPoint with you all. Then based on that, they can enroll in one or more areas.
Okay.
Okay. So anybody else is
So-
trying to join? I think somebody else is trying to join. They're trying to connect to the video, audio. Can you type in the chat? I think it's Justin.
Yeah, we have Justin Yadani. That's one of the teachers. He can introduce himself.
Yeah, this is Justin Yadani from Malawi. So
Hi.
I teach computers.
Okay, that's nice. Good
Okay.
to see you. Nice meeting you.
And we have another one.
Okay.
Hello, this is Alfred Somali. I teach here at Sony CDSS. I teach subjects like mathematics, chemistry, and physics.
Sounds good. Nice meeting you. Okay. So,
Yes.
Pranav, go ahead, Frank.
Yeah, I'm saying that that's the crew which we are having here at Sony.
That's perfect. Good to start with. Eventually, when if once you share the information with other students, if they were interested to join, they can join later.
Okay.
But this is a good start. We can share. Pranav, Brian, and Ani will share what are they going to offer for the next 1 year. Then, based on that, students can enroll. We can discuss after that. Go ahead, Pranav.
Right. Thank you.
First, confirm. Can you all see the screen?
Yeah, sure.
I think Pranav, we can start.
Right?
You're going to start with robotics. Are you going to cover physics and chemistry later, or mathematics?
Yeah, we'll start with artificial intelligence, robotics, and data science today.
Then you'll go over physics and math.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go over physics, math, and computing on another session. So we are Ignited Minds, a student-led nonprofit, and our mission is to help empower students throughout the world through our meaningful education initiatives. We hope to provide private tutoring using our core curriculum in areas like artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, and robotics through a wide variety of different mediums. Some of these mediums are live lessons like this one, video recordings that we will record sessions like these and post them on our website, blogs which address current events that seem interesting in our areas of study, and also podcasts which we as a group will host together.
Any
So to
questions
start
so
off with-
far? I think Pranav, you need to pause and ask. Any questions so far? Are you able to follow? Frank, are you able to follow?
Able to follow.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead. Pranav.
Our first topic is on artificial intelligence and machine learning, which Ani can go over.
Okay, yeah. So I'll be teaching this topic. So if a lot of you guys haven't heard of artificial intelligence and machine learning, that's good because we'll be starting from the basics. For session 1, it'll just be basically an introduction. So what is artificial intelligence? What is machine learning? And how these fields have kind of made their way into our lives. So anything from like traffic control to like any learning algorithms you see in stock markets, stuff like that. So that'll pretty much just be the basics. We'll be going over essentially what they are. We're not going to be diving too deep into exactly how they work technically, but yeah. And then for the second session, we'll be kind of delving a bit deeper and exploring the different types of AI. So there's narrow and general AI. Narrow AI is typically assigned to like one topic. So if you want to think about like anything that's used in like spacecrafts or like has pretty much one purpose, or like self-driving cars. Whereas general AI, if you've heard of like ChatGPT, is kind of designed to do a lot of different things, like answer math, physics, chemistry problems. Going further, we'll be looking over examples of these and also just trying to track where that field is going and seeing any applications you see in your own lives. Session 3, it'll be more about machine learning this time rather than artificial intelligence. So machine learning, essentially what it is like computer programs and stuff like that are designed to learn and interact with data like humans do. And because of that, they'll be able to learn at a much faster rate than we can. And they also do it by consuming a lot less resources than we're able to. So that's why it's being applied into a lot of fields. Again, we'll be learning about like what types of data you can look at, like image recognition. So if you want to do like facial recognition, you can match people with any like crimes, stuff like that. And we'll be going over the types of machine learning. So there's supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement, where they each learn and get better and more accurate as time goes on, and they're fed more data. Session 4 will be kind of an interaction between the two. So by now you've learned what AI is, what machine learning is. So this is a good way to interact with both of them, and seeing how machine learning is used for computer programs to take a bunch of data, analyze it, and then use some artificial intelligence aspects to better our lives in some way. And that's the thing with mutual reinforcement as well. Session 5. This one is going to be pretty long, but essentially what we'll be doing is looking at examples of real world applications. So there's anything from autonomous driving, as I mentioned earlier, there's education applications, and other things like image recognition, computer vision, and we'll be looking at some general techniques on how to do them. And I'll even show you some examples of what the code looks like there. Session 6 will be again, another recap of real world applications. So this time we might do something more away from STEM. So recommender systems, like how people are surveyed about their interests and stuff like that, and how to better your company or program that you're offering. Again, if there's also a lot of medical applications. So healthcare diagnosis, you can track diseases, illnesses like rheumatoid arthritis, cancer, things like that. And finally, we'll be going on to finance. So stock market prediction algorithms, anything you might be able to use to make better and more informed investments. Session 7 will be kind of taking a step back from all the technicality of AI and machine learning and looking at some ethical concerns. So any privacy bias, because the sheer amount of data that's being fed to these machine learning algorithms, you want to make sure that it's a good representation of whatever you're trying to find out and the population as a whole. And then finally, we'll be looking at societal impact. So how machine learning has disrupted lives and potentially made new jobs and new entire fields to work with. And then the final session 8, it's kind of like a future facing one. So pretty much you guys, we might be doing some projects and stuff like that, where you guys will be doing something and with the material that you've learned over the past 7 weeks, and then exploring what you can do in the future after the course. And then that's like our pretty much 8-week session. So I'll hand it over to Pranav for the robotics sessions.
Yeah, any questions so far on AI, ML? We will share the slides with you, but if you have any questions, you feel free to ask in between. You can pause and ask us questions, okay? So that's one area the mentoring session will go in parallel, artificial intelligence and machine learning. Frank, can you ask anybody has any questions, teachers, students? Any questions, or are we good? Are we good?
Thank you for everything. We are going to follow you. Thank you. Thanks.
Oh, sounds good. Yeah, next one, Pranav is going to cover robotics.
Yeah, so I'll be leading mentoring sessions for robotics, which will take around 7 sessions. So in our first session, we'll set the stage for what's to come essentially. We'll begin by defining robotics and how it's significant in our current world. Robotics is more than just machines. It's a field that's completely shaping our future. And we'll continue discussing this topic by explaining the interdisciplinary nature of robotics as it combines fields like mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and also computer science essentially into one overall field. Through our mentoring sessions, you'll discover how robotics blends various knowledges together and how it can make for a versatile subject. Furthermore, we'll dive into the world of educational robotics. We'll introduce you to a program called Vex Robotics, which is one of the leading robotics uh, educational systems in the world currently. And we'll also provide a brief history and background of how you can get involved in Vex Robotics. In our second session, we'll go deeper into Vex Robotics components of the robot. So we'll begin to explore core components like Vex Robotics kits, pneumatic kits, and things like that. We'll also go into things like the brain of the robot, which is essential for controlling different essential hardware like the motors, sensors, and controllers, and essentially what allows the robot to interact with the world around it. In our third session, we will dive into the world of actually building a Vex robot. I will share videos and also pictures and go into a detailed kind of analysis of a robot and see how uh, what the process is of assembling one from nothing. And we'll also highlight the roles of different robotic design systems, which are essentially blueprints for building robots and provide a guide for the entire design and construction process. For session 4, we will venture into the world of programming Vex robotics. We'll start by introducing to different Vex coding platforms like VexCode and Prose, which are essentially gateways to programming Vex robotics. They provide tools for you to code robotics behaviors and functionality. And we will also cover the fundamentals of coding basics. So things like controlling motors, using sensors, and making decisions of the robot. If we're able, I'll also provide like live coding examples uh, that people use currently in the field of robotics and how we can help to also code a robot yourselves. Do you have any questions so far? Anything I can clarify? Okay, for session 5, we will be done covering the technical aspects of Vex robotics. So we will talk more about the educational benefits that this program offers. Vex robotics has the ability to build exceptional futures for people, and it's a way to get introduced into the STEM field, since going through robotics will help to develop skills in areas like engineering, coding, problem solving, and also teamwork. And there's a lot of success stories from students that have been able to get involved with robotics and STEM education overall. Also, Vex Robotics isn't just for high schoolers, it's for any students who are interested in robotics and STEM. In our sixth session, we will explore the reach that Vex Robotics has. So how it can impact through extracurricular clubs and programs, and also enriching students' educational journeys overall. Many schools offer extracurricular robotics clubs, and we hope to bring Vex Robotics to your schools and also host competitions. And this will just allow for a more intricate dive into the world of robotics as you'll be able to compete with robots as well, and it just helps overall building skills that you'll need for the STEM fields. And in our 7th session, we will explain again the World of X competitions, where students can build robots and they'll be able to essentially fight each other for the winning spot. We'll begin by providing an overview of how the VEX competitions and events actually work, and how popular competitions like VEX Robotics has started and how they continue to grow throughout the world. These events are more than just contests. They're platforms for students to develop their own engineering skills and also showcase them to the world. And we will also explain options for how students can also compete in the VEX Robotics World Championships, which is held in the United States if you're able to build a strong enough robot. So will be the 7 sessions for robotics. And if you have any questions, please let me know before we move on to the data science sessions.
All right, so hi, my name is Brian Jane, and I will be mainly teaching mentoring sessions for data science, which will take 8 weeks. So data science, what it is it's a rapidly evolving job that's becoming very important over time for the world, because every decision by businesses, the government, or any organization you can think of is made by data. And data scientists use techniques to make conclusions on this data, and they get paid a lot for it. So in session 1, I will be covering an overview of data science, including data science and its significance, what data scientists do, and the impact of data science. So next we will be going over the fundamental concepts of data science, which are what you need to do before doing data science in the first place. Obviously, the first thing you need for data science is data. And to deal with that, you need data collection to get the data pre-processing to make sure the data is well organized and accurate, and data analysis to analyze the data to find things and trends in the data so you can make conclusions. And so these concepts can then be used to perform machine learning and predictive modeling, which is usually the goal of a data science project. So machine learning essentially means making an algorithm for a computer to be able to learn things on its own without human involvement. And it can learn from trends in data that you supply it with to learn these things and then perform tasks on its own, just like a human. So you must make sure that your data is significant and accurate. So for example, if you had a data set about people's wealth based on their characteristics, predictive models could be built based on these data sets to predict someone's wealth based on these characteristics using the trends in the data set. So the next step is actually creating these models. And you do this using the data science workflow, which is just the process that must be used to ensure that you complete your data science project, which goes from acquiring the data, which I already covered, all the way to building these models, such as using data science, such as using data cleaning and transformation, and then exploratory data analysis, and then using model building and evaluation, all of which I will teach you in session 3. And then in the end, you're going to have to deploy the models to the real world for people to use. And then you have to monitor them over time so that you maintain them and make sure they stay healthy. So any questions so far?
No.
Okay. So the next step is actually creating these models using the data science. Oh, wait, sorry. The 4th step will go in depth about the data science process. So after you deploy a model to be used in the real world by companies or the general public, it is important to upgrade or maintain these models, as there may be problems to fix over time. Data science, since it has a very iterative or repetitive nature, in the sense that as the real world changes, the data about the real world changes as well. So the models must keep up with the real world. And if you can do this as a data scientist, you will be a very successful data scientist. So some examples of how you would maintain a data science model would be cleaning and collecting more data over time, developing the models, testing and refining them, and maintaining them. So they're continually improving your models is very important. So after going through the first 4 sessions, which will cover mainly the data science theory and what you need to do, the next session 5 will put it into practice. And this can be easily done with a computer and programming knowledge. And that is very important to build algorithms in data science. So Python and R are very commonly used programming languages for data science. And since I'm personally better in R, that's what I will be using to teach you guys more. But since Python is more commonly used, I will make sure not to leave that out as well. But however, as they are very similar in terms of the logic behind the languages, the only challenge is really keeping up with the differences in how they are written and how you have to write them. And data visualization libraries and machine learning frameworks are things I will also teach you as well, which are just things that make these programming, your programming easier. So I will then be going over the real world application of data science across industries in the world. So to explain to you guys why you are learning about this in the first place. After you have developed all your data science knowledge and skills, I will tell you how this field can be applied anywhere in every area around you, such as business or healthcare or finance, and how it impacts your daily life.
Just an introduction.
Wait, excuse me? Do you have a question?
No.
Okay.
No, thank.
So in the next session, I will show you how data science impacts you and everyone around you, and the huge role it plays in your everyday life. For example, when you are on the internet or when you are on an electronic device, it might recommend you shows or personalized ads for you. But even when you're not on a device, it can still impact your daily life, since it can help the government around you make decisions for your country, or help your shops or the companies around you make decisions for how they want to use advertisements to target you. And obviously it has huge impacts on consumers of goods. And so then as the final session of what we have planned so far, I will end off with a final thought on the future of data science to leave you wondering of the possibilities, or to hopefully motivate you to pursue your own data science projects about these possibilities. Some include artificial intelligence, which Ani covered, big data, which is essentially just data with much larger volume than normal, and decision-making with data, which is, in my opinion, the most important part, as companies and the government can use all these data sets to make decisions that impact everyone. And yeah, that's basically all the 8 sessions that I'm going to teach. Any questions?
No.
Okay.
No, we are going to for you. No, thanks.
Okay. Yeah, so those are all the sessions that I'm going to teach, and those were all the 3 classes. So yeah, hope you guys are excited.
Yes, we are.
Pranav, do you want to cover physics, math support also? We can provide them, or?
Yeah, so far we've created lesson plans for data science, artificial intelligence, and robotics, but we're also planning to do areas like math, chemistry, physics, and also computer skills. So based on what the students might want, we can also focus on different areas, and it's whatever you guys will need.
Yeah, if teachers are there, the principals and teachers, So they can cover the basic languages like any programming language, or as well the computer skills first before they can get into the these are more little bit more advanced topics for the high school students. And also they can cover physics, mathematics, chemistry as well if they need help in that one. So the next steps would be, do you have anything else for now to cover, or can we discuss the next steps?
That should be it for what we planned today.
Yeah, next steps would be, we can send this presentation to all the principals whoever joined the call. If they can send me the email address in the chat, then you guys can go over with the students, and the students, whatever the topic they're interested in, if they're interested in learning, getting their skills stronger in physics, math, or chemistry, students can start the sessions over in that first. If they're already pretty comfortable in those topics, then they can get into data science, AI, machine learning, or robotics as well. So the next step would be, we'll share the screen, I will share the presentation to you. If you can give us a list of students and which area they're interested in, then they will start the sessions. Any questions so far? Can you all share the email addresses?
Yes, we are going to share you. Yes, we are going to share you the email
Perfect.
addresses.
Yeah, so then we are going to send this presentation. You can discuss with your students and pick up the session they are interested in. Any questions so far?
So it's okay. Let me ask you.
Go ahead.
You're saying that suppose they're having difficulties or they're interested in a certain should we be asking you the questions through that, or we should send you the chapter that these students wants to learn from you through the email address that we are going to send you?
No, we are going to share the presentation to the email address, but the sessions will be the live sessions like this. They will conduct a video session for each day, like each week, whatever the session they are in. Like, session 1 means one live video session. Then after that, we are going to share the videos, podcasts, blogs for them to, get deeper understanding. But for now, we are going to just share the presentation so that you know the topics, because in 20 minutes we covered all the topics, right? Maybe they don't have enough time to know what they are going to teach, so they can go analyze it, discuss among teachers, students, and come back and let us know which topic they're interested in, which session, I mean, which stream. Did I answer your question? Or
yeah,
can you repeat the question?
We are curious about the presentation first, and thereafter, if the students are interested in that, then we will make a summary, then asking for the go ahead of that topic. But if we start with the computer skills, so that we know the roadmap of what it's going to take. And if there is a question, then we are curious about how many sessions are we going to take for just
the voice was not clear. Are you asking how many sessions are you going to conduct for computers? Is that what your question was? The voice is not clear. Can you come closer to the computer and let us know?
I think it's it. Hello.
Hi.
First, we are curious about the number of sessions for just today.
For the number of
Second,
sessions, yeah, depending on the topic. If they're interested in robotics, it might take few months. Every week we'll have one video session, every week one. Then we'll go with maybe it could take 8 to 12 weeks based on how quick student learns. So we can tailor the sessions as per the student's convenient. So if you want once a week or once in 2 weeks, you let us know. I think our student Pranav and team are ready to conduct one session per week.
Okay, and now students have agreed to make it two sessions per week.
Two sessions, yeah, we are good with that, no problem. Yeah, we can do two
Okay.
sessions, yeah. So whatever is comfortable for you, the timings I think we can discuss over the email, what timings works for the students and Pranav and his colleagues, Brian and Ani. But we can discuss the timing, but 2 sessions per week should be fine. And also there'll be separate sessions for each topic. All students doesn't have to join all the topics. If they're interested in robotics, they can only be in robotics. That's fine. If they're interested in data science, they can only be in data science. So they don't have to be in all the sessions.
All right. Is it possible to make the time reversal just to adjust the time for starting the presentations or
the classes? Yeah,
like time should be before 4.
Before. So what time works in the morning? Are you guys open on Saturdays?
Saturdays, can you come on Saturday?
No.
Yes, we can come.
Yeah, so they are agreeing that even on Saturday, maybe you can have presentations.
Yeah, we can send this. You can let us know what different times work for you. Give us like 3-4 options. Then we will match with our slots and we can come with one time. Okay. Let us know if it works like 3 o'clock on weekdays or in the Saturdays. Saturdays might work better for if it is early because there's a 9-hour difference for us. If you have to start early, that means the Pranav, Brian, they have to start classes like 5 o'clock in the morning, right?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I think Saturday will be better. In Malawi, I think at 3 o'clock there, it will be around 6 o'clock.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Am I right? Yeah.
6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, 6 o'clock in the morning. Yes.
Yeah, that's perfect. I think that's good, right? Pranav, Brian, Ani. 3 p.m. Saturdays.
Yeah.
6 o'clock in the morning there.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that works for all
this
3 of them.
We're starting the 3 o'clock on Saturday, this Saturday, right?
No, we will give them the time to analyze this PowerPoint. Then maybe the following Saturday, we'll give them some time so that they can pick up a topic, understand all of them. Then we can start the sessions so that you guys also have time to prepare the material for them. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So
yeah. So should we confirm that?
Confirm, yeah, confirm Saturday morning 6 o'clock. We will send, but is it maybe it will be the following, not this Saturday, but the next Saturday, because we will send the material now after this call and go over all the material. If you have any questions, send us the questions and list of students who are going to join each area. How many students are interested in data science, how many are interested in robotics, and how many are interested in artificial intelligence. If you can let us know,
all right,
then we will tailor the classes for them.
Okay.
And some students
Thank you very much.
Yeah, some students only might say we only want to do physics. That's fine. Then we will have separate classes for physics students and mathematics students as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so can you just maybe do the statistics now? The number of students who will be interested in mathematics, computer studies, physics, and chemistry.
Yes, yeah, we can also have separate classes for those subjects as well. If we will give like math, physics, chemistry, robotics, artificial intelligence, and data science, 6 topics, and you can put the name of the students on each topic. Okay, so this person is interested in math, this person in physics, so we will have separate classes for them.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so possibly you can just send that information through the email address, which we may send you.
Yeah, can you give all the principal email as well so we can send the group email along with Cedric's email, the one which I got. If we have the principal, anybody, teachers, we can share the same material to all of them, so it's much easier.
Oh yeah, you are right. Yeah, so I think I have to work with those guys as well.
Yeah, like for example, we just had a computer science teacher, right? we can share with him as well. So students can collaborate with them, you know, at what level your students are right now, so that they can start teaching from there. Do they have,
Okay.
you know, are they basic, are they medium, are they advanced? So based on, you know, the
Yes.
current understanding. Okay. Eventual goal is for Pranav, Brian, Ani to interact with students and get that proper understanding so that they can go back and forth with questions and all those things. That will make the students from your side more comfortable.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, I might not join all the calls once sessions start going on. I'll not join the calls.
Okay.
Pranav might join it, or only Brian might join it, or based on the topic. So this is only introduction. That's why all of us came together. After that,
All
there
right.
will be direct sessions with students and your students.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so please, can you send the email addresses in the chat, or do you want to send it over later in the WhatsApp?
Yeah, maybe you can just use the WhatsApp group, which maybe was created, then I can send you.
Okay, sounds good. Anything else you would like to add now, Brian, honey?
For the meantime, I don't think so, since we have just started and the students, they come from far. So maybe you can just maybe leave them, and next time maybe we meet.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. And tell them that, you know, we're all excited to see them, and we are willing to work with them closely. And if everything goes well,
Yes.
maybe we would like to visit and meet all of you. Okay. Question. Go ahead. You have a question?
Any question?
No, we don't have any question.
Okay. Perfect. Thanks everyone for joining, and we'll send the material over to you and the email address. Then we'll keep in touch.
Thank you very much. Hello.
Yes. Anything else?
I thought maybe you were speaking something else.
No, we are. I think we are almost done. Unless you have questions, we are good. If you have questions, you can ask. Otherwise, we can end the call.
From the teachers which I'm having here. Any questions?
Students are mixed. Others have interest in chemistry.
Okay.
Others have it.
Sure. We can cover chemistry, math, physics topics as well.
Or together, or
Yeah, I think we cannot hear you. Can you say that again?
Since students are mixed, others have chemistry as part of their interest. Others have physics. Others have computer skills.
Okay.
So during presentation or meetings, how students are going to interact? Will they be?
We'll have separate
as a
session
group?
for chemistry. We have a separate mentoring classes for computer skills. So every topic will have a separate session. So students can join one or more classes. They can join chemistry and physics, or only chemistry based on their interest.
Okay.
Yeah, we will not come back.
Point.
Only now we are introducing all the topics. That's why we went through all the slides. But when we have actual mentoring sessions, they're going to be separate classes for chemistry, and separate for math, separate for physics, and separate for computer science.
All right.
Okay.
So we.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just a comment on that one. You sent the presentation
Hello. Hello, we cannot hear you. Can you hear us? I think we kind of lost the connection. Cedric, hi Cedric. Are you on mute? We cannot hear you, Cedric. We cannot hear you. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Yeah, I was saying I'm not on mute, but I think I'm in the field, so the network connectivity is so bad here.
Okay, no worries. I think we are done with all the topics we want to cover today.
I
So,
have from the beginning.
yeah. So, do you have any questions on the mentoring sessions? I think they had some questions like other principals have questions about, but we are going to cover physics, math, chemistry as well. So we have separate classes for them.
Yes.
And we will have separate classes for these topics. So students, if they're interested in basic physics, they can join only physics sessions.
That is after the introductory sessions, the mentorship, the mentorship.
Yeah, the mentorship going to be on each different topics. They can pick up one or more topics they want to join.
I think that's in order. What we will do is with the help of the principals, we'll sit down with the students and see their area of interest, and then make a schedule according to their area of interest, so that we'll be able to share with you the list of students interested in different categories, and then now on up
I think there is a, yeah, that makes sense, Cedric. We'll send over the presentation to you. Maybe we will add physics and mathematics slides as well, and we'll email you. You can talk to the principals and students and let us know. Okay.
All right, I will do that.
Okay, and you know, if you have any other schools are interested, students, combine them together so that's easier. So that we don't have to repeat a lot of sessions. We'll have one physics for all the students, one mathematics for all of them, and one computers. Yeah.
That would be the best way to minimize time as well. So we
Okay. So anyone else have any questions? Are we good?
We are good.
Okay. Thanks everyone for joining.
You can check the email address in the WhatsApp chat box.
Sure. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, and
bye.
Forward to sessions of this.
Thanks for now, Brian, Ani.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Wishing you a lovely morning that side.
Too.
Thank you, Frank, for the session.